Hey everybody, I'm back. Excuse me. Today I think we're going to do another mail opening. Like I said, I do order quite a few cards off of eBay. Enough that I really don't have any idea what is coming when it comes. I mean, I go through and fill out the feedback, but I don't have any idea what's in the envelopes I'm about to open. Got 4 here, and if there's not many cards in them or something like that, I've got a few backups I can break out whenever. We're going to try to make this a quick one. I know these videos have been averaging like a half hour, and I think I'm probably pretty boring, and people don't really tune in for the duration of the program, if you will. So I'm going to try to do some short and quick ones and see what everyone thinks about that. All 5 or 6 of you that actually watch these. Also, it's what, 9:30 on Saturday night right now. And my boy Justin at JT Sports Cards goes live at 10. So I'm definitely wrapping this baby up in about 20 minutes. That being said, let's get to the cards. I say it in most of my videos, but basically what I do is prospecting. I try to find deals, buy guys cheap, buy lots, whatever I can do on guys that I think the value is going to accelerate. I rediscovered the card collecting hobby because of playing fantasy baseball, basically. Once baseball season ended this year, I didn't have anything to do. And I was bored and started looking at eBay at cards, and one thing led to another, and now I'm ridiculously into it. The other thing I should say, especially before we look at this first envelope of cards that I'm going to open, is I'm in Canton, Ohio, about 60 miles south of Cleveland. So I'm a lifelong Tribe fan, and maybe that'll help this make a little more sense to you. I know for sure this lot of cards that I have here cost me, I want to say 97 cents. Again, that's what I'm big on. I buy them cheap. Whether they're more valuable right now than when I purchase them, or whether I'm purchasing them cheap with the expectation that the player is going to do good things and the value is going to go up. Either way, I'm not paying much for pretty much anything I buy. Okay, first thing in, first card in the envelope in the package I just received would be a 1988 Donruss Robbie Alomar rated rookie. Being an Indians fan, I am a big fan of the Alomar boys. I realize Robbie was only with us for a short time, but he is one of the best players I've ever watched play. I know he's not the most popular guy in the world, and he's spit on umpires and so on and so forth, but this guy was a maniac. So, first card, 1988 Donruss Robbie Alomar, rated rookie. Next card, Sandy Alomar Jr., 1989 Donruss, rated rookie. Robbie Alomar's little bro. Sandy is actually still with the Indians. He's a first base coach, and I don't know what all else he does exactly, but he is with the Tribe. He's a lifer. I know he does a lot of biking, as in bicycling. But I don't know why that's even relevant to this discussion, so I'm going to go ahead and move on. Anyhow, card number 2 in this lot, 89 Donruss, Sandy Alomar Jr., rated rookie. Neither of these cards have a ton of value, but these are sentimental ones for me because I'm a diehard Tribe fan, and these guys did great things in Cleveland. And Sandy's still here. Robbie, of course, is in the Baseball Hall of Fame. I think this video is going to look much better. I'm shooting with an iPad. I tried my phone, and I tried a couple other different things. And the iPad seems to be the best picture. Okay, so anyhow, there's the Alomar boys lot that I purchased. I believe the purchase price was around 97 cents, something like that. If you don't believe me, just pull up the recently sold on eBay. That's where I get everything. This here is coming from Havertown, Pennsylvania. Pennsylvania is a commonwealth, by the way. It is not a state. Don't get it twisted. I'm also a Browns fan, if you're wondering why the Pennsylvania talk. All right, what we got here is going to be a 2019 Topps Archives Keston Hiura. This card, I'm actually paying a little bit more for Keston right now than I am for most players. I'm sure I paid at least $1 for this card. I don't know how familiar you guys are with this guy, but he is a freaking animal. He hits for average, power, steals bases, a solid defensive player. In the brief, probably half a season he was up this year, he basically backed up everything that was expected of him. You got a guy like Luis Urias in San Diego who dominates the minor leagues and gets up to the majors, and it's like, when is it going to click for him? And I think it will click for him. That's not my point. My point is, Keston Hiura came up and basically dominated from day one. He had a brief, he was out with an injury for a brief bit of time, but I think that this is a guy that you can safely invest in now, because I think the price will go up substantially once he has a full season under his belt. If he just stays healthy, he's going to put up big numbers. Dude's a stud. Okay, what do we got here? Try not to have any dead air time. What I'm not sure what I'm doing yet, but we're going to get this all figured out. Looks like this is from Sun Valley, California. No idea who the seller was, but we shall see. A lot of times they will put an invoice in with the card, so when I open the package, I can tell you exactly what I paid for it. The problem that I have right now is I'm not really able to do that, because to do it, I'd have to have my computer up and be referencing what my purchase. It's just a pain in the ass, and I'm not doing it. At least not yet. Okay. Are we ready for the big reveal? This could be Ryan Barucki, or it could be Ronald Acuna. I don't know. It's Royce Lewis. Another young, up-and-coming future stud. I need to quit doing that probably on camera. Bothered me in the other video when I watched it. Okay, Royce Lewis, 2019 Bowman Prospects. He's a shortstop for the Minnesota Twins. You know, I need to look into it. Basically, I don't know if he's going to play shortstop in the major leagues, or if he's going to move to second, or if Polanco's going to move to second. But I can say this: Polanco had one hell of a year, and he's not going to lose his job anytime soon. So I don't know if Royce is going to have to play second base. I don't believe he plays any outfield or anything, but something's going to have to give there, because Jorge Polanco is a freaking animal also, and he's currently the starting shortstop. But Royce Lewis, another guy that I am definitely investing in. I think he's going to be big. I think he is going to be a man. Currently, I'm paying, I'm going to say 35 to 75 cents for Royce Lewis. I know I've got several of this card already, so I'm sure that I got a pretty good deal on it, probably less than 50 cents. Hell, the top loader and the postage is worth as much as what I paid for the card. That's what I can't get over about eBay. I just can't believe that you can purchase a card and it costs them more money to package it and ship it than what I paid them for the card. I try to keep everything in my cart and request an invoice, or I try to go through and make sure I'm paying everyone weekly. But it helps them out too, if I can get multiple orders in they can combine the shipping and they can actually maybe turn some kind of a profit, because what they're doing right now is sending me a baseball card and a top loader in the regular mail for 35 cents. They're straight losing money, and I don't know why they do it. But as long as they continue to do it, I'm going to continue to order them. Unless I just run out of storage. Okay, the big reveal. I didn't even take a look. This card came to me all the way from Westwood, Massachusetts. What do we got? That is sweet. The Dansby Swanson, USA Baseball. Dansby's another guy. I haven't really been buying much Dansby Swanson, many Dansby Swanson cards, because they're a little bit more pricey than what I want to pay. But he had his best season of his career last year. He did miss a good bit of time with an injury when he was on fire, and when he came back, he didn't look the same. But that being said, there are a lot of indications this year that Dansby Swanson is going to be well, maybe not the top player in baseball. I think he was the top prospect for quite a few years. But he's definitely going to be a solid player. He's another guy, man. I like the guys that have all the tools. I like the guys that can hit for average, hit home runs, steal base. I want the guys that do it all. Again, a lot of that's probably because I'm a diehard fantasy baseball player. Probably skews what I look for in a player more than some, but these guys that actually have all the tools are so rare in this day and age. There's just not many. No one steals bases anymore. It's got everything all screwed up. All right, let's see what we got in the Dansby. Looks like we got double Dansby. It's a double Dansby day. Start off with the 2015 Panini Contenders USA Baseball season ticket card. Dansby Swanson, first pick in the draft, 2015. And he showed flashes of actually being that player this year. I like what I'm seeing from Dansby. He just needs to stay healthy, stay on the field, and keep that average in the, I don't know, 260 range. If he can do that, hit with power, steal bases, he's going to be a stud. Now, the shortstop position is incredibly deep in baseball right now. I will say that. Which is going to make Dansby Swanson one hell of a value in your fantasy drafts coming up, by the way, gentlemen. I promise you, he will slide because people are going to go for probably about 12, 14 guys before him. I haven't done my ranking, so I don't know. But Dansby Swanson's probably not going to be ranked as a top 12 shortstop. He is going to be way undervalued, and it's because of the depth at the position. I'm fine with that, but let's not forget, when it comes to fantasy baseball, most of us are playing a shortstop and a middle infielder, and you can do much, much worse than Dansby Swanson at a either position, shortstop or middle infield. But the key, folks, is the steals, man. You got to get steals, because the days of someone coming out and stealing 100 bases are pretty much over, it looks like. And the pure speed guys don't really play real well. Talking about you, Billy Hamilton. All right, now I'm getting too fantasy focused here. All right, this next envelope is from Denver Sports Cards out of Aurora, Colorado. I have no idea what's in this envelope. I bought it. I'm sure I bought it at what I felt was quite a bargain. So I thought enough of it at some point when I was perusing eBay to spend money on it. So let's see what we got. We got a bunch of them here. Looks like it's going to be a bunch of Bowman prospects, Bowman draft prospects, etc. Whoa, my lord. Almost knocked the camera over. Hope you didn't Hope no one's having a seizure. What am I saying? No one even watches this yet, but I'm coming, folks. My content's going to improve. I don't know. Maybe not. All right, let's see what we got here. Straight out of Aurora, Colorado. Denver Sports Cards. Again, I have no idea what I paid. I'll tell you where I'm at, though. Walker Buehler, another guy. Invest in him. His cards are reasonable still. And he's a future ace. He is a future ace, and you can still get his cards at a reasonable price. I'm trying not to pay more than like $1 a piece for any Walker Buehler. The tops run a little bit more than the Bowman when you're talking about paper base. But I miss guys. Someone you want to get on. You want to get on the Buehler train, I think. Okay, next up, Juan Soto. This is not his rookie card. I don't believe. This is a 2017 Bowman prospect. Technically, these are inserts. They're not even considered a true rookie. But there has to be a reason I purchased this. Or maybe I'm just a fool. But I know I didn't pay much for it. Juan Soto, just, a base Juan Soto Topps 2018. I don't know if it was the update or Series 2 that it came in. But that card's going for somewhere between $2 and $3 on eBay right now. I try to slide in the back door and not pay more than $1 for him. I'm not getting into a bidding war for a Juan Soto card that's slightly more valuable than a common. That being said, hey, there's a Juan Soto. It's his rookie debut card. Looks like he went 0 for 1 in his major league debut. I don't remember it like that. I remember hearing that he got called up, hopping on the website for one of my fantasy football leagues. It has open free agent. You can pick up a free agent anytime at all. And one of the other teams in the league picked him up 20 minutes before I logged into the site. So I did not get Juan Soto. This guy picked him up as a free agent, and now he owns him for life, or until he trades him. So anyhow, 2018 Topps. This Topps update. Yep, 2018 Topps update. Juan Soto rookie debut. Rookie card. Again, I'm not looking at the exact numbers, but I'm confident that I did not get this for less than probably $1. I try, but it never seems to work. Oh, yes. Probably my favorite player in baseball. I told you I'm a diehard Indians fan. Jose Ramirez. 2014 Bowman base rookie card. It's paper. I know I paid $2, $2.25, something like that for this. I would have thought that people would be scared off by the fact that Jose Ramirez, he played probably 150 consecutive games. If you take the end of 2017 and the beginning of the end of 2018 and the beginning of his 2019, he was terrible. But then he got hot. And when Jose Ramirez is hot, he's arguably the best player in baseball, man. This guy does it all. That's all I keep saying tonight. They do it all. But he had, 24 stolen bases this year. Even when he wasn't hitting. This guy's below the Mendoza line. He continued to maintain value not only to the team, but also to anyone playing fantasy baseball by stealing bases. I think he finished the year with 24, 25, 26, something like that. And he didn't run much after he got hurt. So that was all, it wasn't all, but a lot of that was in the early part of the season. So you got a guy that can hit for power, steal bases, and in theory, hit for average. He's done it for what, 2 out of 5 years, something like that. I don't know. I'm a little bit nervous about the guy, but I'm telling you, when he's hot, he is one of my favorite players. He does things that most don't. I love watching him and Frankie play baseball. Of course, Frankie's going to leave because we're not going to pay him. But that's neither here nor there. Okay, this card that's loose and rattling all over the damn place, that's nice packaging, guys. Real nice packaging. So we got a 1988 Donruss Jack McDowell that for some reason I bought for 75 cents. But so it goes. You win some, you lose some. I am a big fan of blackjack. I don't know, probably because the Indians had him. Probably because he had that brief stint with the Indians when he was coming off being a dominating pitcher, came to the Indians and was pretty average. But I've always liked blackjack. It's an 88 Donruss rated rookie. As you can see, I mean, this was not a good purchase on my part. 75, I mean, you can see the corners right now in the video. You can see how banged up the corners are. And I would say this card may grade out in very good condition at best. Maybe not. But anyhow, Blackjack McDowell, rated rookie, 88 Donruss. Cool card, player that I like. This was a heart purchase, not a head purchase. And they didn't bother to put the card in a penny sleeve or a card saver or anything to protect it, but they did package it with an 89 Donruss checklist. Worth just about the same as blackjack, to be honest with you. All right, this feels like a pretty thick one. This package is from Farmington, Connecticut. Feels like there's at least 3 cards in here, possibly more. If anybody actually watches these videos and has any comments, what I can do better, I feel like the audio sucks, so I'm probably going to, if I continue to do this, get a microphone of some sort, but I'm not sure. But any feedback you can give me, I welcome. I will not take it personally. Okay. Don't know what we got here yet, but we got 3 of them. And I think I know what we got. It looks like this is a Lucas Giolito lot that I purchased. Giolito is going for, depending, you know, obviously all this depends on what you're buying. I mean, I'm buying a lot of Bowman prospects and that kind of thing. A lot of heritage. I love the minor league cards too. I love them. Giolito is going for 50 cents to $1 depending on the card and depending on the time of day and depending on the day of the week that you're bidding on it. I mean, I've gotten Giolito as cheap as 25, 30 cents, and I've paid up to probably $1.25, something like that. But he looked like an ace for a good part of the year this past season. Argument can be made that the division is so poor that he dominated against bad teams in Kansas City and Detroit and didn't pitch as well against good teams. I'm not looking at actual data as I say that, but I have a feeling that's probably the case. But he's young, he's good, he's a future ace, and he is cheap. So, get your Giolitos, folks. It's the last time that you're going to see him at the prices that you're seeing him now, unless he gets injured again. If he stays healthy next year, you will not be buying Lucas Giolito cards for $1, I promise you. Should probably cover the names on this. Another envelope here from Alhambra, California. I am not familiar with Alhambra, nor am I familiar with California. I'm in Ohio. And there ain't much happening in Ohio. And I started to open that package before I looked at the rest of my Giolitos. Bowman Scout Top 100 2016 Bowman. I believe it's an insert. Yeah, this was a lot. I'm sure I didn't pay $2 for the whole lot, so I'm figuring I probably paid about 60 cents a card for these. If you average it out, some are worth more than others. I do think these are cool. I'm assuming it's an insert. I don't know enough about it yet to say that definitively, but yeah, these Bowman Scouts Top 100 cards are pretty smooth. And you'll see if you take a look at it, Lucas Giolito was ranked number 3. And he played like dog shit for about 3-4 years, and I shouldn't say that. It wasn't that long. 2-3 years, and now he is, like I said, looking like a potential ace. Get him now. And the final card in my Lucas Giolito 3-card lot would be another Bowman Scout. Like I said, I think it's an insert. This one just says Bowman Scout Top 100. Like, this was a lot that I purchased. I don't even, I just saw 3 Giolitos and the price was right, so I bought it. This is a 2017. I don't know what the insert came in, but I guess it's a Bowman Top Prospect. 2016 Lucas Giolito. Chrome something or other. Bowman Chrome. I need to look that up. I don't know if that's an insert or a regular deal. All right, looking at the clock here, I got about 4 minutes till the live show starts on YouTube or on Facebook for JT Sports Cards. And I'm not going to miss that. So this is going to be the last one we open this evening. What the hell's the length of this video? 27 minutes. That's another thing, man. If any of you actually watch this, and this doesn't, I don't mean you, Kendall and Reagan. My daughters would tell you that it is entirely too long no matter what I do, as I just showed my entire address to the world. But again, luckily, nobody actually watches my videos. If they're too long, let me know. I mean, I know I just kind of get up here and ramble and talk a lot of fantasy baseball, but that's what got me into got me back into card collecting anyhow. This is the one from Alhambra, or whatever the hell it is, California. Okay, looks like we got a Willie Adames, Tampa Bay Devil Ray. Rookie card. Looks like there's actually 2 cards in here. I know I say it about every damn card, every envelope I got a deal, and I would, but I promise you, I got a swinging deal here, or I would not have bought Willie Adames. It's not that I don't like Willie. I do like Willie. I liked Willie a lot when he came in as a rookie and picked him up and made moves to acquire him everywhere, and then he kind of fell flat. My biggest concern with him is the batting average just is not there at this point. I mean, but he's shown flashes, and he's very young, and he's a highly regarded prospect, and if you can pick up his card for, rookie cards for 25, 30 cents, I say go for it. I mean, 3 for $1, Willie Adames rookie. He has the potential to be an all-star, but he just hasn't really shown it in the major leagues yet. He does have his moments. Don't get me wrong. He has his moments, and he can play some defense too, man. Defensively, I do love watching the man play. I love watching Tampa Bay play usually, as long as Brandon Lau is in. Okay, I'm coming up on the half-hour mark. I've got one more card to look at if I haven't destroyed it here. It's another Willie Adames. Obviously, that was a 2-card lot that I bought. I promise I didn't pay more than 50 cents for it. So we got ourselves a 2008 Topps with the old school design. I love that design, man. Both these. What the hell year is that? 80? I don't know, and I really should. Oh, 83. 83 Topps. But sweet looking card. Excellent prospect. I mean, he's been up for a full season and a half now, but hasn't done what we need him to do. But he's definitely, I would say he's still on the upside. All right. Well, I'm starting to stammer and not be able to speak and not choose my words wisely, so I'm gonna log the hell off of here and go watch all the breaks and whatnot at JT Sports Cards. I've got a ton of mail that I haven't yet opened. I've found some pretty good deals on cards at the local retail stuff. Walmart, Dunham Sports, Target. I've just been hitting all of them every couple days, seeing what's going on. So at some point I'll break some of these, or I'll break into some of these. I guess I shouldn't use the wrong terminology. And I'll film it. And if you want to watch it, you are more than welcome. If you don't, I can live with that too. That's all I got for you. Have a good night. Peace.